So this video is for people who are thinking of getting into networking, IT networking. So this is I often get asked questions of how to get into networking, or how to get started, and how to learn things about networking. So where I would start off, if I knew general IT support kind of things, or just general knowledge of PCs and wanted to learn things about networking, where would I start? Well, this is my kind of first thing I would say is I would download the Cisco Packet Tracer application. So if you go to netacad.com and you go to the courses, and you scroll down to this where it says Packet Tracer. So if you click that, and this is about Cisco Packet Tracer. This is a really good kind of thing to get you started, and it's got an online self-paced course here. So all you have to do is you do have to create a login, and it's free to create the login. And once you've created that login, you could, I'd see here it's got an introduction to Packet Tracer course there. I would say go on to that, learn about the application. So once you've downloaded the application and you've installed it, you get something which resembles this, and along the bottom here you've got the routers, and if you click on the bottom part there, you get a few switches. So if you go to networking devices, and let's just kind of give you a quick how to get started with it. All you do is drag one of these routers into the screen here, and I'm going to click onto switches. I'm going to drag the first switch I can on, and let's say we want a PC device as well, and I would drag that on as well. So next you want to think about how to connect these three devices together. So it's like this lightning bolt, and you click the lightning bolt there, and I think you just click the PC, click the switch, and click the lightning bolt again, click the switch, and click the router. So what happens here is the lightning bolt figures out what cable is best suited for the job. So let's say now that I want to find out how I can configure this endpoint router here and this PC here. So if you scroll very gently over the point and you sort of allow the area to come up, you'll get shown there where it says gig 000. So you know that belongs to the interface. So let's get this router up, and let's start doing a bit of command line stuff. So what you want to type here is no, because you don't want to enter the dialog with initial configuration. So then you get a restarted. So we're into the router now. Now if you type EN and then do a tab, it'll autocomplete to enable. So that's the first kind of command you'll probably learn. Is what you're doing is you're enabling the configuration area. So you're now able to do more things with the command line. So after here, what you want to do is config T. So this is configure terminal. So config and then a T, and then press the tab, will autocomplete to terminal. So you're into the configuration area, but we want to go into the gig 000. So interface gig 0/0/0. So now you're into the where it says config IF, which is config interface area. So you want to do IP address, and if you do IP and then ADD, you get the autocomplete will complete to the address. You'll get used to the way that the command line works and the way that you can use these short commands if you like to accomplish things. So 192.168.0.1. So you need a subnet mask. If you get stuck, do the a question mark and it'll come up and tell you what you need to type in next. So 255.255.255.0. If you're not quite sure on IP address ranges, things like that, it's kind of something you need to learn as part of the networking course. So that's something you will pick up. So you've configured it now. Now I know from experience that all router interfaces are down. So to get them to come up, which is called the no shut command, and you'll notice that they've got a change state to up, come up. So we can come out of this now and come out of this now, and we're back to the base configuration, and you need to do a copy, run, start. So this is copy run to the startup config. So just press return off that. Now that saves it into the memory of the router. So that's kind of a little introduction into getting the router up and running. Let's just close that down. The switch will automatically forward the packets over. So let's go over to the PC now. And if you go to desktop and IP configuration, 192.168.0.10, it auto completes the default mask, and the gateway will be the IP address of the router, 192.168.0.1. and for this to save, you just need to click another area and it'll save it. So let's go back to the router now, and you can ping from the router to the PC, ping 192.168.0.10, and it should send out what they call an ARP to start with, which is comes back as a failed ping really, but that's quite normal. And then you get 4 successes, and if you just press the up arrow key, it'll repeat the command and press return again, and then you get the 4 success pings there. So this was a quick kind of introduction into where I would start with going down the networking route and learning about networking in IT. And this is for people who are possibly going down the CCNA. All you need to do is possibly do loads of labs on in the Cisco packet tracer, quite a bit of reading, things like that. But really you don't need to buy any routers or switches, and you don't really need any other application to get you started, get you learning about networking, and this will keep you busy for 6 months to a year. And I hope this has been useful for you, and all the best in your networking career. Bye bye.